2024 has so many Nintendo Switch games lined up, so in this video, we are going to be taking a look at all of the first-party games on the horizon that we know of right now, and I'll even sneak in some third-party games that I'm looking forward to. Anyways, I'm Anton, and let's get started. First up, on January 19th is Another Code Recollection. These are full remakes of both Another Code games. Trace Memory released for the DS in 2005, and Another Code R, Journey into Lost Memories, released for the Wii in 2009. However, it was only released in Europe and Japan, and completely missed North America. These games were originally developed by Sing and published by Nintendo, and Nintendo seems to own the franchise, as well as some other assets from Sing, as they filed for bankruptcy in 2010. I never actually touched this series before, and I really wasn't familiar with it, which is why I decided to play a bit of Trace Memory on the DS just to get an idea of the original game. Then, a demo dropped which included about an hour of the first game, Trace Memory, also known as Another Code 2 Memories. I really enjoyed what I played, and it really differs from the DS version, mainly due to the different controls, as the touchscreen on the Switch isn't really utilized, and most of the puzzles in the DS game were mainly touchscreen based. So both remakes can take advantage of the new technology found within the Joy-Cons, minus the drift. Both games follow Ashley as she uncovers mysteries and solves puzzles to progress throughout the adventure. The remakes include a ton of quality of life features, including hints. And what's nice, these remakes appear to have full voice acting, which works really well with the story, as the game does have quite a bit of dialogue. So I'm really excited to check out these remakes. So if you've played any of the original games, this will be a different experience. And it's really cool to see Nintendo going back and reviving even their most obscure franchises. And maybe if this does well, we'll see another Code game in the future. Next up, releasing on February 16th is the remake of Mario vs. Donkey Kong. Unlike the Another Code remakes, this is a more faithful recreation of the original game, which released in 2004 for the Game Boy Advance, and is to me the best in the Mario vs. Donkey Kong series. That is if you don't count the original Game Boy Donkey Kong, and I really hope it gets a remake. The game is a 2D puzzle platformer with elements borrowed from the original Donkey Kong and Super Mario Bros. 2. You can pick up and throw objects, stand on enemies, step on buttons to enable platforms, and even use cool moves such as the backflip to maneuver around. After this entry, the series went in a different direction. It's not bad by any means, but they kept making these games that no one really asked for. And hopefully this remake contains a level editor, as previous games in the series did have one. And maybe if this game is successful, we'll see more Mario vs. Donkey Kong titles in this style. Next up on March 22nd is Princess Peach Showtime. Princess Peach steps back into the protagonist role for the first time since 2005's Super Princess Peach on the Nintendo DS. And honestly, it's been a bit too long, as Luigi, Wario, and Yoshi have been getting new games for a while. From what we've seen so far, it seems to be an action-adventure puzzle type game, as we see many different scenarios with different themes that we see Princess Peach find herself in, from a sword fighter, pastry chef, and detective. It seems very original and unique, but I do want to see what the structure and overall full game will be like. But I don't think Nintendo will disappoint, so I'm really excited to learn more about this game. Now for a game that was not really on my wishlist for remasters or remakes, but it's cool nonetheless. Luigi's Mansion 2, also known as Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, is getting a full remaster that's set to update the 2013 3DS game's visuals for the Nintendo Switch. The game follows Luigi's quest to restore peace to Evershade Valley, after King Boo shatters the Dark Moon, unleashing hostile ghosts. Professor Egad equips Luigi with gadgets like the Poltergust 5000. There are 5 mansions to explore, and during the game, you need to recover Dark Moon pieces, rescue Toad assistants, and try to stop King Boo. This game has often been criticized for its structure. As compared to Luigi's Mansion 1 and 3, it's a little bit more linear. But maybe Nintendo will make major changes here. And you've also got Scarescraper, which is similar to the mode in Luigi's Mansion 3, but with a few twists here and there. But the frame rate does look rough. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD is set for release in summer 2024, which is a bit strange in my opinion, as an October release would have been way better. But perhaps there are other games launching in that time instead. And now for my most anticipated release, we've got Paper Mario The ThousandYear Door. With its release at some point in 2024, this is a full remake of the 2004 GameCube classic. From what I've seen so far, it looks fantastic. The visual style far exceeds anything I would have ever imagined, and in my opinion looks way better than Paper Mario The Origami King. as they found a really good balance with making it feel like paper but also making it feel like a pop-up book. This game is a true Paper Mario in every sense of the word. It's an RPG with unique characters, wonderful locations, and an incredible plot. There's so much to praise in this game, as it really built on its predecessor from the N64. And finally, the game will be available for a whole new generation, with a much lower price tag, and the definitive version of the game at that. At least I hope so. So I'm very excited for this game and I will be there on day one. And I really recommend trying it out, as if it does well, we'll see more Paper Mario RPGs, as I really don't want Paper Mario Cardboard Catastrophe coming out in the next few years. Now, due to the aging hardware, we've definitely seen a decrease of major third-party games, but there are a ton of third-party titles coming out in 2024 that we know of so far that look amazing. Penny's Big Breakaway, The Plucky Squire, and Anton Blast are definitely titles I'm looking forward to, even if I may get them on PC instead. And I mean, I'm finally in another game, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, that's about it for the video. I hope you did enjoy it, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button, as it always helps a ton. Which game are you looking forward to playing the most? Well, let me know, and I will see you all in the next one.